At least 14 people have been killed and several others injured in a powerful blast in Quetta city of Pakistan. The blast occurred near a polio center this morning. Meanwhile, blast and gunfire has been reported near Pakistan consulate in Afghanistan city of Jalalabad as well. US President Barack Obama has named Pakistan as one of the most unstable places in the world. In his farewell State of the Union address, Obama says terror outfits like ISIS and Al-Qaeda are posing direct threat to United States. He cautioned against linking terrorism with religion. Police Chief of the Balkh province Saeed Kamal Sadat has said that Pakistani military officers were involved in the attack on the Indian consulate in Mazar-e-Sharif, in which assailants attempted to storm the mission building. Sadat said the attackers, officers from across the border, were well-trained military men who fought Afghan security forces in the 25-hour-long siege. Reports quoting Italian Senate committee say one of the two Italian Marines accused of the 2012 killing of fishermen off the coast of Irala may not return to India. Today is the deadline for his return. Kerala Chief Minister Oman Chandi has asked Centre to ensure his return. Meanwhile, lawyers from the victim side said that Italian government have obtained the order of Loretto's release from the Supreme Court on medical grounds. Now they are retracting from their promise, which is not permissible. Supreme Court has asked Mysore Lab to test whether lead and MSG levels are within permissible levels in Maggi or not. Laboratory is to give its report within 8 weeks. Prime Minister Modi has stressed on giving further impetus to skill development to make India lead the 21st century. Addressing a gathering at the National Youth Festival in Raipur through video conferencing, PM said India can be a manufacturing hub as it has abundance of skilled youngsters. Home Minister Rajnath Singh said there is no reason to distrust Pakistan's assurance that it will take effective action in the Pathankot terror attack probe. Minister said Pakistan government is assured that they will take swift action on inputs given about perpetrators of the attack. Meanwhile, NIA yesterday questioned former Gurdaspur Superintendent of Police Alvinder Singh for second consecutive day in connection with the attack. Supreme Court yesterday stayed the centre's notification allowing bull taming sport Jallikattu during the festival of Pongal in Tamil Nadu. Apex Court issued notice to the centre and Tamil Nadu government on petitions filed by various bodies including Animal Welfare Board of India. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha has demanded that the centre should promulgate an ordinance to conduct the Jallikattu. With the objective of amalgamating industry with Skill India mission in a holistic and comprehensive manner, the government met with top industry leaders in Mumbai. Different programs on skill development at the National Industry Conclave on Skills were deliberated upon and future plan of action was discussed. To take forward these initiatives, government has indicated a positive reaction from the private sector during the conclave. A BJP delegation yesterday met Home Minister Rajnath Singh and apprised him of developments related to Malda violence in West Bengal. They demanded a high-level probe into the matter, alleging it had links with the fake currency and narcotics trade and infiltration. Home Minister has assured them of appropriate action. 10 people were killed and 15 others were wounded after a large explosion rocked a central Istanbul square yesterday. Terror link suspected in the blast, which came after a slew of deadly attacks across Turkey in past months, has left Turkey's largest city on edge. Investigations are being conducted into the type of explosive which caused the blast and those responsible for the deadly act. Iran detained 10 US Navy sailors in their two small boats that drifted into Iranian waters after experiencing mechanical problems. Iran accused the sailors of trespassing, but American officials said Tehran has assured them that the crew and vessels would be returned safely and promptly. Australia has beaten India by 5 wickets in the first ODI at Perth. The hosts chased down a target of 310 in 49.2 overs. Skipper Steve Smith made 149 and George Bailey 112, being the main architect for the chase. Next ODI between countries will be played at Brisbane on Friday. West Indies have claimed the #1 spot in the ICC T20 rankings after Sri Lanka, who had largely occupied the top rung since they won the World T20 in 2014, were canned by New Zealand in Auckland on Sunday. West Indies have 118.36 rating points and are now marginally ahead of both Sri Lanka and Australia, who have exactly 118 rating points each. In North India, Lohri is being celebrated today with great pomp and show. In the morning, people took holy dip in the rivers, canals and ponds, and they believe that it will nullify the sins. In the evening, the bonfires will be lit and ravery, peanuts, jaggery, popcorn and sesame seeds would be offered while singing and dancing around them to the beats of the dole.